Oh, before we start, I'm shy. I just want to say that we finally got to 400 subs and I'm so happy because our goal was to get to 500 and we're almost there. So I really appreciate all the support you've shown us for this reaction series. And yeah, we're going to keep trying to churn out these videos and I hope more of you subscribe.
Every time a new person presses a subscribe button, it adds 1 microgram of serotonin into our brains.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think about it, that's about 500 micrograms, which will be a lethal overdose. So if you hate us, you should also subscribe.
Why would they still be on the video if they hate us? Oh, people hate watch, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So they should subscribe. Yeah.
Also, you guys leave the sweetest comments. Thank you so much. We read every single one of them, so please keep commenting. Let us know what you think about the show, because it's...
Yeah.
This one's called Killing Magic? I have no idea. I'm scared. Is this gonna take a dark turn? I don't know.
I'm excited for that. Rex and Cedric, you guys are my favorites. I know both your names now, and I won't forget them again.
Yes, me too.
So, all right, let's get this party started, shall we?
Yes! Yoasobi just has such a nice voice.
She does.
Sorry. Yoasobi's the group name. I don't know the main singer's name.
It's a band? It's not just like a...
I believe... I could be wrong. Correct me, guys. Sorry. But, I think it's that she sings, like she performs, and her partner writes the music.
Oh, okay.
You're like...
Gotcha.
That's gonna be hell to edit later.
If you guys wonder why the audio... You guys probably figured this out already, but the audio quality always craps out while we're watching the opening in our videos because we have to switch to a different mic. So our camera audio is the clearest, but we have this mic set up here that doesn't pick up the... We have the speakers placed in front of it and it doesn't pick up the OP as well, so we switched to that not as good mic for the audio for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have 2 recordings just in case something goes wrong.
If we were smart, we would just wear headphones.
Yeah.
And we might do that next time, but... whatever.
Yeah, we'll try that next time. But guys, I'm so sorry that the camera didn't focus on me. I wish I noticed it sooner. I would have fixed it. But we're gonna be more careful so that doesn't happen next time.
We were sort of deep into the episode and like bawling our eyes out.
Yeah, by the time I noticed.
Turn off the camera, stop bawling, and well, shit.
Yeah, I was too emotionally invested in it.
Yeah, you couldn't stop at that point. What are you gonna do?
My eyes were already blurry, so I couldn't tell that the camera wasn't focusing. Because of the tears.
Okay, that is beautiful.
My God, man. I just love this show. I'm sorry. Yes, I love cats. Show me all these animals. I do notice that they focus on animals a lot. They did the same thing with the squirrels.
You think it's like thematic?
Oh my God, we don't have subtitles again.
How did that happen?
It's like when I do my thumbnails.
Oh.
I turn it off.
Dang, there's a lot of behind the scenes going on in this one. We're like...
Yeah. Spilling the secret sauce.
The
reason why our...
thematic, because like animals' short lifespans, I don't know, something.
I think it has to do with... I don't want to get too into this, because we're in the middle of the episode, but I think it has to do with magic being childhood.
Right. Yeah.
I'll get more into that later.
Oh yeah, I love this thesis, yeah. And also how magic is part of the world, you know, so the plants and magic are like the same. Mm-hmm. Oh, she's taller than her. Wait, Fern's taller than her now.
Oh, one of our subscribers was saying that in the last episode, they were saying it was 26 years since Himmel died.
Yeah.
But Fern, it had been a couple years between Himmel dying and Frieren meeting Fern. So Fern is only 14-ish.
Oh, okay.
She's like 13, 14 in the last episode.
Okay.
And I believe they said in episode 3 she's 16.
Okay, got it. Okay, so she's not like 38 now, okay.
Yeah, no, she is as young as she looks, which is an adolescent.
She's taller than Frieren now.
Yeah, Frieren's like a tiny person. Stuff for magic?
For killing magic? Title drop?
Nah. She loves magic too much to kill it, right?
You did that on purpose, right?
No. Oh my god, this is so cute. I love her. I almost never see her smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the dark lighting on her there. It was like dimmed.
I love Fern judging Frieren for how she chooses to spend her time. She judges her very deeply.
Her money more like.
True! Yes. Money, for sure. I'm so curious! I love this! Her hair's so pretty and long.
What's her usual hairstyle? I thought her hair was just short.
Oh, it's a
that
ponytail.
It's a loopy, isn't it?
Oh, pigtails.
Oh, pigtail. Okay. Right. She makes pigtails look good.
She does.
She wears them really well.
Is it because of the cost?
I like the staccato strings.
Me too. Ooh! Is she gonna get a familiar? Classic? Please? I noticed in the last episode, Fern is really good with animals. Birds flocked to her. She was playing with the seed rats.
Yeah.
And now she's petting this cat.
I want to see a power system where like it's like witches have power based on their cat.
Or they're familiar.
Yeah.
No, it's always when you give up that the most interesting thing happens.
She going on a date? What's happening?
Okay, that's what it was. During the first episode, I was worried that since they were both pretty quiet characters, I thought they'd be too similar in personality, but they are quite different.
Yeah,
so
they have doesn't have to have conflict.
Yes, so I enjoy their dynamic.
She fits right in.
Yeah. Maybe she is making like a poison potion to kill magic. I don't know. I have no idea.
Gokuri. Does that mean gulp in like...
Probably.
I like how she said it out loud.
Yeah.
I love the trope of like really like scary, creepy looking guys just being total homies.
Yes, me too. Dang, the guy on the far right is kind of cute though. Ah, they're fine. They know where the best desserts are.
Adventurers are her people, you know?
True!
Like, she's like in that crowd.
Yes. Girly, you don't have to do that.
Moving the box. The way she's moving the box is adorable.
Ah, the watercolor! Sky. I love that Frieren's kind of upset. But it's because she was stalking her the whole time. Was she planning a thing for... Was she buying her a necklace and then planning to get her sweets so they could hang out or something? Is it like her birthday coming up? Oh my god, this is so sweet. She didn't admit to stalking her.
She almost did.
She looks at her with so much affection. Frieren has changed so much since the first episode. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Oh no.
It's begun. Not crying today.
Why even put on makeup in the first place?
Aww.
The sour one.
He's like our classmate.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut.
That's just a specific.
Oh my god, that food looks so good.
I want that pudding.
Aw, she did get her. She got her a necklace. It is her birthday! Sorry, I shook the
I'm
table.
gonna unplug the mouse.
I'm sorry. Oh, it's a hairpiece. That's beautiful.
嬉しいです。本当にフリーレン様はどうしようもないほどに古い方のようなので、はっきりと伝えます。
You're horrible.
私を知ろうとしてくれたことがたまらなく嬉しいのです。知ろうとしただけなのに。フリーレン様は本当に人の感情が分かっていませんね。
Yeah, she's not the best at it, but she's getting better.
INTJ question mark?
INTP question mark? God, this episode's so nice. Oh, she has that in the opening, right?
Oh.
When she's like spinning, you see like the back of her head.
フリーレン様、この旅って何か目的はあるんですか？できる限りはヒンメルたちとの冒険の痕跡をたどっていきたいかも。
Yeah.
それはフリーレン様にとって大切なことなのでございますね。わからない。だから知ろうと思っている。
She's always so straightforward and honest.
ついに背も抜かされちゃったか。
Yeah.
16ですからね。
Okay, she does say that she's 16 in this episode.
お姉さん。食べているものはほとんど同じはずなの。不思議だ。
It's the what a mystery.
It's different body types. Also, you're an elf, so I don't know. Is she gonna age anymore, or is she an adult? And
Yeah.
do they also get wrinkly like humans, or do they die beautiful?
That'd be
I just realized how bad that sounds. I think elderly people are also beautiful.
I know what you mean. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
防御魔法を大
Oh
されて
shit.
This is so cool!
じゃあ応用といこうか。
Yoink.
Okay. Oh, because it looped around. That's so cool.
さて。どうこうし ます。そう。
Oh god. Wait, I want to see! Frieren must be such a rough teacher.
Yeah.
ここまで。
Because she doesn't really have... She's not that good at empathizing with people.
Yeah.
And she also has had hundreds of years to practice her magic.
Yeah.
魔力の消費がとても大きい。
I assume. We don't know how old Frieren is.
数十秒で魔力切れに。
Oh. Right, because you're
瞬
wasting.
間に部分的に展開させるのが正解というわけですね。そうだね。
This is so cool. I didn't think we would get into this.
Honestly, we're trying to make a sphere. Hexagons are a pretty good choice. But I think you could make a better choice if you had an array of hexagons and pentagons. But that'd probably be more complicated to craft, I'd assume.
I love how they don't sexualize Fern even after
練習ばかり。
Yeah.
生存率
that scene.
Yeah.
It was a very just feminine exchange. It didn't really have much male gaze.
Yeah.
Oh, you can go back if you missed something. That was my bad for talking so much.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry.
I love how
She's
much
so
less
cute.
confident she
防
is.
御魔法の練習ばかりですね。生存率に直結するからね。私と魔法師の本読んで。
You didn't do your
実践だ
homework.
けが大事なわけじゃないんだよ。
Right, because it's figuring out how to use it.
聞かせてあげないとダメ。
Like strategy.
But why did she bring that up when defensive magic
じゃ
came
ない
up?
んだから。
Probably because she was wrong.
Like, historically, offensive magic is probably, like, the determining factor, right?
Right.
ここが目的の村ですね。また変な魔法の収集ですか。
Or maybe she's like, you only came to that conclusion now. It was in our textbook. You know? You would have known that if you read the textbook kind of thing. Ooh, is there judgment?
What's with the white hair? Why is that?
Is this like in ReZero?
Oh, they know her.
Oh!
What?
I love how they're kind of just like chatting and doing their own thing, but the moment they spot her, they're like, we have a duty. This is the one Himmel killed.
Yeah.
Yes, my boy.
Ooh, watercolor fire in this time. This time the fire was actually the way I wanted it.
Dude.
Oh. I love how in the background this like genocidal demon is.
Oh my god.
That was Himmel, he said?
Our boy.
A cold-hearted person who never comes to visit.
悪かったね。見捨てるほど薄情ではない。封印が解ける頃にはやってくる。そうおっしゃっております。
They really are friends. Only friends can roast each other.
Yeah! From beyond the grave. He really got her like that. That's crazy. And because she's that, like, he can get her like that. Oh my god,
The
that's
fact
great.
that Himmel would check on it so regularly, God. The more I learn about him, the more I'm... He was such a great person.
I like how we're not really watching this from any character's perspective.
Yeah. Oh, okay. She used magic to seal it?
Yeah.
What do you mean, why?
Oh, was he too strong to, like, kill at the time?
Oh.
Did she not know how yet?
Oh, this is so cool.
Oh, I love the way he looks. Look at this guy.
Oh my god, this design!
Piercing magic?
Sorry. I need to stop doing that.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's brutal.
That's terrifying. Ooh. Yeah, tell me the history.
Oh, right, because this is history now.
Mm-hmm.
She's still alive.
Mm-hmm. Yes! No!
Oh.
God, I feel like a kid again when when my parents tell me to go to bed. So
Dude, he's so fucking big.
she's-
Oh, the way the cloud moved there over him? Oh, no, wait, that was that? I don't know if
she's
that's-
gonna undo it and kill him?
Yeah, that's the plan.
God, I'm scared, guys, I'm scared.
Dude, this guy
I'm
is
scared,
cool
I'm
as
scared, I'm
fuck.
scared.
This guy's so cool. Oh my god, he's so cool. Oh, he's a person.
80年たった80年私たちにとってはね
That's so badass.
殺した
そうでは敵討ちといこうかの
I love his voice.
前方に防御魔法
This is just training for...
I love that. God, I fucking look at the way the magic looks here.
驚い
Oh my god.
たこう
Dude, they literally went out and found tech. They paused the game, found tech, and resumed.
Mm-hmm.
He got like he effectively got time stopped for 80 years.
Yes.
That's busted.
I almost feel bad for him.
Yeah,
これがゾルトラーク奴が開発したいわゆる
it's outdated.
人を殺す魔法だ
It's outdated.
This is so cool.
お前の魔法は強すぎたんだお前が封印されてから
Oh,
大
okay.
陸中の魔法使いがゾルトラークを
She's
こぞって
giving him a lecture right now.
わずか数年でゾルトラークは人類の魔法体系に組み込まれ
This is so cool.
This is really
強力
cool.
な防御魔法が開発された装備による魔法耐性も格段に向上し
He got power crep, dude. He's in the Stone Age.
今では一般攻撃魔法という
That is so cool! That's the coolest. Dude, Adam and I are gonna talk about this later. Holy crap.
配るおとなしくしていれば楽に殺している
I was like, why is she taking the time to tell him this? But that is like such amazing trash talk.
He learned it already. He figured it out. He can do it now.
Oh no.
ヘナ対処できるよね
Oh,
練習でもう話したからじゃあ
oh, the music!
She predicted what he was gonna do next. She predicted what he would try next. And yes, she's doing it. She's blocking it perfectly. Instead of wasting it on a big shield, she's blocking it.
This is so cool!
This is sick as hell.
This is not what I expected from this show.
No, this is
at
a
all.
sick ass fight.
Wait, why is this so much cooler than like modern shonen?
Cause it's like there's a meta game.
Yes!
Oh!
Oh my god!
Get baited, bro. Get baited. You overextended. Whiff punish. Whiff punish.
Oh man, I feel kind of bad.
Is that water below him? Keep in mind, he genocided people.
Right. He's a bad guy who genocided people. No, I'm not about to cry for this. I'm a softie, okay? I'm sorry.
I know. Dude, that was the coolest shit. Oh my god.
これで私たちの
Aw, yes!
その帽子
これですか
Uh-oh.
Was
He's
that
gonna say
Hemmels?
it's gonna make Ariel cry.
この地方はこの季節でも日差しが強い
Oh,
ので
it's a straw hat. Mugiwara. Mugiwara no Luffy. Oh, okay, so it...
お
Oh,
前
he...
のスカートめくってクソガキだな
She has pants underneath, bro. Yes, my man's a feminist.
No, he's not.
殺しはまずいぞ
Did you see what he said?
He said, "Don't kill him."
He said, I wanted to see it too.
Oh, never mind. I take it all back.
Take it back, yeah. No. Nah.
おかげでもっと長生きでき
I wonder.
Aw.
ヒンメル様の言葉
Thanks to you, I feel like I could live a little longer.
がありました
Now I'm curious if Himmel had a bit of a crush on her. On Frieren.
I need to show Adam this episode just because of that first half, because I think Adam's gonna think it's really cool.
この村の人たちはヒンメルを信じていたんだヒンメル様はフリーレン様を
Yeah.
信じていたのだと思いますよ
Yeah.
どうして
Aww, I love the relationship so much. This is amazing. Bro, this anime is so good. It's so good.
That episode kicked ass, dude. I didn't expect like a good fight scene
And
that
I'm
was.
still crying.
I didn't expect like a good fight scene.
It
Like-
wasn't just animation.
No.
There was strategy,
Yeah.
there were details. This was like
There's three core pillars. I've heard there was a. I don't remember who proposed this theory, this way of analyzing fights, but there's like three core pillars of action. There's that you really want to succeed on one of these at least. There's
Okay.
there's three narratives going on. There's the technical narrative, the there's a technical narrative, the thematic or plot like character narrative, and then there's the like visual narrative.
yeah. Can you pause for a second? I'm sorry. I need to feel this song. What did she just say? I didn't realize that was in English.
Yeah, I'm whispering. I think it switched to Japanese halfway through the sentence.
It was like something for you to come home.
Yeah.
Well, now I want to look it up. We don't have to right now, of
都
course.
合がいいからです
Oh no, I'm crying too. That song made me cry.
魂の眠り地オレオールにたどり着いた
Oh, guys, this show is so.
This show has the best trailers. This
It
show's trailers,
does.
they kick ass. It's just, it's like,
It's like the summertime render. Oh no, summertime render didn't even have
No, it just had a noise and then like
just the title.
No, you know what it is? It's the back of the volume of We Were There, where it's just a ton of quotes out of context.
Yes.
That like,
And those were my favorite parts.
oh, it was beautiful because you look on the back instead of being like in this volume someone after so and so dies. It's
Yeah.
like, no, it's just a bunch of weird like.
And this is
Ah, it's so
why.
good.
This is how you know the writing in We Were There is so amazing. Is that you could just quote something that a character
Yeah.
thinks or says, and it
Yeah.
just
All my shoujo
It's so
fans,
compelling.
all my shoujo fans out there, We Were There is the best shoujo manga. That's the end of the
it's
sentence.
my favorite.
That's
Oh
the
my
end
god.
of the sentence. It's
Sorry, this is a tangent, guys, but
incredible.
if you don't like the art style, please just give it a chance despite that because the writing is so good. Go to your local book off if you have one. They might have some volumes because it's very old. So they might be selling it for like $1.
Yeah, you can go to your library. You can, if
Oh yeah, it might be in the library.
yeah.
Is it at your local library?
It's at my local library.
Oh yeah. Go to the library or Book Off or Barnes. I don't know if it's probably not in Barnes and Noble. It's too old for that.
Or,
But
yeah. Highly recommend that one. It's so good. We Were There is a masterpiece. It's. I can't even say anything about it. It's
that's for another video.
all I need to say about it is that if you like shoujo, this is a capital S shoujo, and it goes so hard. It's amazing. It's beautiful. The way that
I love.
the back half of the story is something else entirely. Here, that's what I can say about it. The first, oops, I blurred the camera for a second. The first half is a capital.
Traumatized.
The first half is a capital S shoujo, and just it's incredible and super like it feels super unique. Although it is, but still is a capital S shoujo. And the back half of the story is something else entirely, and you have to experience it. And that's all I can say about that show. It's manga. Yeah. There's a show for it. The manga's better. Read the manga. But
If you want a hook, it's that it goes into adulthood, which is a very rare thing for shoujo.
yes.
It,
Yeah.
it starts when they're kids in high school all the way up until they're adults. And it's not a will they, won't they, where they're just like dragging it out for years. No.
It's like
And I mean,
it's
it even tackles.
show's real.
Usually, there's a lot of love stories in shoujo that end when the characters get together. This does not end when they get together. I think the story just barely begins when they get together. So that's my hook.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the fight styling. I'll start with that since it's the first. Since I was already talking about that.
So much happened this episode, guys.
There's the technical narrative, the character narrative, and the visual narrative. And what I really like about this is it succeeds on all three fronts. So, the visual narrative is probably the easiest one to get right or wrong. And you'll see a lot of story. I think what kind of works. So this show has very complex character designs that don't lend well to like difficult to complex movements. And you can see that even in things like when Frieren was flying upwards to the tower with the flowers, like you could see the animator struggling to even like pan the camera around her as she moves. And so what this fight kind of really works with that animation style by the characters are standing still, but the chess match is happening in the VFX world. So it's really hard carried by incredible VFX, and that works. And that works with the like technical narrative of this show because there's not really a reason for them to move around because they can just parry every hit, you know. So the okay. Future Dell, can you edit moment 37? Over Fern parrying the multi-shot. Secondly, we have the character narrative. The character narrative is like obviously it's pretty much what's happening with the characters in the moment, and
Yes.
this is Fern learning history and about like how much power creep there has been in magic.
Yeah. Ooh, can I say something about that really
Yeah.
fast? So I was thinking during the episode that it was a little silly, just because I've seen this in so many other anime. Not even just anime, just stories in general. How the character will start monologuing in front of this bad guy who's dangerous. But I realize now that acted as two things. One was kind of like an amazing diss, because she was saying that that guy was obsolete. This demon is now obsolete. And two, it was for Fern, because she was teaching Fern history. Duh!
It also just shows how confident she was in this battle. She's like, I'm going to tell you how you'll lose, and then you're going to lose.
Yes! That's like 3 things! That's amazing!
Yeah.
Wow, that's how to do it.
And it even made us kind of feel bad for this, like, pure evil demon guy.
I think that's why I was, like, getting kind of emotional when he died. Cause...
She literally froze him in time, the whole world power crept, and then she, like, unfroze him, and she's like, die.
Yeah.
She's like, your super signature killing spell, that's basic, that's, like, kindergarten stuff now.
Yes. And can we talk about how cool that guy was?
Oh, yeah, the design. Oh, my God, dude. I was rooting, I, like, instantly, you were, like, super scared of him, and I was like, oh, I love this guy, like, instantly.
The fact that he was frozen for 80 years and was like, okay, I'm obsolete now. They know how to use my magic. He sees them do defensive magic, and he's like, okay, so this is how it works. Like, he instantly figures it out.
He's like, oh, that's cool.
Even his final words when he dies were so cool. He was like, bro, that was my magic. Why'd you have to kill me with my own magic?
And I love that he's
Like-
I love that he's like, oh, you can make a wall to block it. I'll just go around it then. Oh, also you can see that, sorry, I'll get to that. You can see, he's like, I'll just go around it, and Frieren's like, yeah, we already did that. We know that meta, and we've optimized for it already. He's like, I'll just make you burn a ton of resources trying to cover every angle. And she's like, just put a lot of little we already figured out the counterplay for that. You lose.
It's so good.
And you see in the history them working with different shapes, how they got. You see that they had this thing with like hexagons and like some pentagons, like a different, because that is a different geometric pattern they were trying out. And they eventually settled on one that doesn't have gaps. Yeah. That's just cool, man. That's just sick. That's just cool. The only change I would make, but this is a really, really nerdy shit. Her making a sphere out of hexagons doesn't make sense. She'd need to do a mixture of hexagons and pentagons to make that work. Like a soccer ball. I think that's how it would work. The point is that, like, or just have less, like, a lot of very big hexagons to make the big shield.
Right, but they were small hexagons.
Yeah, so it being like that, I don't think that's, because that's not how geometry works, because you'd have to bend it and then they wouldn't work. You need... Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But
it's magic.
But we're nitpicking now.
It looked cool.
It looked cool. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Anyway, and lastly, the technical narrative. I think I've pretty much talked about it a lot, but the idea of that whole, I love the way they're like, I love the reveals. She's like, yes, he has a super powerful spell, and she's like, and Fern's like, wow, that's so scary, and Frieren's like, you really didn't read your history book, did you?
Yes,
because that's what you've been doing. This is the basic stuff. Like, this is the fundament. Like,
I love that we're in the same position as Fern, too. We have no idea. So it's such a great reveal during the fight scene.
Yeah.
Oh, the writing's really good.
Oh, it's actually amazing.
Wow.
This episode kicked ass. This is my favorite episode.
At the beginning, we have this adorable section of these two girls bonding. Yeah. They feel like 2 separate episodes.
They probably were 2 chapters, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
It was totally 2 chapters.
Maybe there were 2 chapters.
It was totally 2 or 3 chapters.
But it didn't feel jarring.
No.
Because they're always on an adventure.
Yeah.
But sorry, please continue.
I don't know. No, I'm done.
Oh, you finished. Okay.
That's the 3 pillars, man. That was a perfect anime fight scene.
Perfect.
And a perfect fight scene, and with less, like, and it wasn't even, like, super flashy. Like, again, the VFX team went crazy. The, like, character animation team just kind of sat back and put their hands up because they didn't need to do anything.
Dude, it reminded me of
That's not a complaint. It's incredible. Like, they made such good use of what their strengths were. They knew exactly what their strengths were, and they made use of them. And I think it's wonderful. I love it. It's awesome.
So, what is our cube boy's name?
Our cube boy?
Yes, not in the show. The animator. Our cube.
Oh, I never remember his name. Cube animator anime. What's his name? They're called Yutapon cubes, but what's his name? Yutaka Nakamura. That's his name.
Yutaka Nakamura. Okay.
Yeah.
So, the VFX in this episode, in at least the fight scene, reminded me a lot of his style. The moments where it goes black and white, or the background is completely white, and there were almost these star-like shapes.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? That reminded me so much of series like Mob Psycho 100 and certain scenes in My Hero Academia that are, I believe, animated by him.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm curious if he worked on that action scene.
I want to check this on Sakugabudo, but I'll probably get spoiled for something, so I probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
But if I was going to place a guess, I would guess that they were inspired by him, but that it was not him.
Yeah, because it didn't feel quite like him.
No, because
it didn't. Even though it reminded me of his style.
Doesn't draw people. He draws like blur, like little smeary blobs.
Yeah, he's really good at the...
Yeah. He doesn't, so like...
Usually there's a lot of movement.
Yeah.
A lot of movement.
Exactly. And I think it was inspired by him, but not him. I think they knew exactly what elements of his style to use that were really useful for this scene, but they didn't like overdo it.
Yeah.
Like they didn't like try and be him. They were just like, this is like a good tool. Which is perfect.
Yes.
Exactly how inspiration should be.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was him though, so I'd have to look it up.
Yeah.
Just to be sure. Because people can, especially if you have a director that's very involved, because I think we talked about this in the last episode, how even if there's different animation techniques used in Frieren, I've noticed that it's all very cohesive. So maybe the director's just really involved and he's like, I don't want you to... Like, this is what I want you to do so that it still feels like it's in the... it makes sense for the world.
Yeah.
So we'd have to look it up. But that scene was so cool visually. And yeah, it's like you mentioned, what makes that scene so good is just all these different elements. It's man.
It's perfect.
It's actually perfect.
Like, actual textbook fight. If I was writing...
And it didn't drag on.
Not at all.
No, the pacing was perfect.
They had it even with the mid battle flashback.
Yeah.
It's still like the mid battle flashback was like the best. It was the best part. When they were like the scientists like studying his beams, I was like, we were like freaking the fuck out. More than any of the like cool lasers, we were just like, like when they were like science, magic science, dude, game science.
I think my dad would like this show.
We should show it to him.
We should just add my dad to this like reaction series.
I'm gonna show Adam just this episode because
we add Adam to this reaction series.
I think he'd like just this episode.
Guys, let us know how you'd feel if just randomly more and more people start joining this series. Because I can recommend this now.
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
I feel confident that I can.
Yeah.
Dude, there's one more episode.
In the
opening
section,
section, because they dropped 4 episodes, and you see what I was telling you? Why people say that there's kind of this 3-episode anime.
Yeah. I didn't think there was gonna be fights in this show. I was like, there's not gonna be fights. That's the whole point, is that all the fighting happened in the past. Like,
yeah.
And it still kind of felt like that, but like thematically speaking,
Dude,
but they had a fight scene. Like,
I thought this was more gonna
cool.
be something like Kiki's Delivery Service, Kino's Journey, or Aria, or other. There's another.
Kino's Journey is the girl on the motorcycle. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
There's another one with a older gentleman with like white hair and blue eyes who kind of just travels as well. But I thought it'd be that sort of anime. I'll put the anime on screen. But I thought it'd be one of those series where it's just a character traveling and meeting new people and going on adventures, and it's very relaxing and sentimental and sweet and something that you can enjoy after a long day at work.
And it is all of those things.
It is still!
But
it kind of still is!
But it also had this fight that kicked ass, dude.
Yeah!
I was worried that and I like the genuine fear that you feel, like, because people feel like they can die in this show, even though it was of old age. Like, I had to keep reminding myself, like, don't worry, she's in the opening credits, she won't die.
Yeah.
Like, Because
I feel bad for metagaming, but
yeah, it's the only way I could keep my sanity because I was scared. Like
I was scared too.
Like I feel scared because like it seems scary. Even when like I was scared that she might get hurt during the training or something. Like
yes,
because characters, even if a character can't die, they can still get hurt. You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that reminded me of what I wanted to talk about, which is how this episode really showed to me just how good the writing is because of how they handled the tension. It's just so masterful how they start you off with this training sequence between Fern and Frieren, and they just give you just enough information to understand what's going on and the magic system, but not enough to predict how it was going to end.
Yeah.
It's because we're in the dark with Fern about the history of magic that when we visit this town and we talk about how they're still afraid that this demon will someday break out of its seal, how this demon was so strong that they could not defeat it. They had to seal him, and how he invented this magic that just completely destroys the body.
Yeah.
The way they hyped him up without us having any idea just how confident Frieren was. I think a part of us knows it's going to be okay because Frieren is a very powerful mage.
Yeah, but like how okay is it going to be?
Yes, because Fern is not okay.
Yeah.
She was struggling with...
Fern is the linchpin that makes the tension work here.
Exactly. And what I love about the writing is that it perfectly puts us in the footsteps of Fern.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's
guys, it's so... Ooh, it's so good.
We were talking about perspective earlier, and I said this show doesn't really feel like we're from anyone's perspective because we don't really know Fern's whole thing. I guess we do know her backstory, but it doesn't really feel like we're from Fern's perspective. It feels like more like we're from like almost a neutral third party watching. Sometimes we're learning about a lot of the stuff as both these characters, as that both these characters might already know. And stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. But this episode in particular, I was totally wrong because this episode was very much from Fern's perspective. Like you're in Fern's shoes.
Another great trick they did. They basically eased us into being in Fern's perspective by making her the stalker.
Yeah, so you get used to, because before we've been from Frieren's perspective.
Yes, so we're used to that. Mm-hmm. So we'd be like, that's kind of... It might have been a little bit more jarring, but they did it so smoothly by having that before the action. That's...
I didn't get to say... You said we couldn't predict it, and you were right. We could not predict what was going to happen.
Yeah.
But I just want to say when he woke up, before... I think it was before I think it was even before she used her defensive magic.
Yes.
I can't remember when. We'll have to check. I'll see it on the recording. I said, "Oh my God, he's been power crept." I just want to say.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Right before the reveal happened. I was like, "Oh my God, he's been power crept." I realized I was like, "Wait, I think I know where this is going." They're just gonna be like, "You," but. It was more detailed than just being like, the future is now, old man. Like, they could have kept it very simple and been like, sorry, magic is stronger now. And they did say that, offhandedly, but they spent so much time talking about, we specifically spent time, learning how your thing worked and teching against it, but also, but turning that into, the main thing.
Yes!
Yeah. That cool, watercolor beam we've been seeing all up until now was his thing. That was his signature move. And now everyone
Why didn't I realize that? You're so right. That's why it looked familiar.
It's like the Fosbury flop. Or the Ken combo, depending on whether you're in a sports or esports school. You'll understand one of those references, probably.
My mind is like...
or when Justin Wong fought that one guy from Japan who just played Urien and did unblockable setups in 2006 that Justin Wong had never seen before, since they only had the game on arcades and he couldn't, practice it, and Justin Wong gets obliterated.
I hope there's some fighting game fans that know what he's talking about, because I don't.
It was like that. But then, not Justin Wong, but then, Ken... or Fosbury gets frozen for 80 years and gets popped back out, and they're like, crap. And then they die.
In real life.
They're like, that's my flop.
Wow.
Oh.
This makes me... So one of our commenters also said that this is a really good show to rewatch And I can see that because I would rewatch the first 2 episodes and think, oh my god, those lasers is that demon's magic.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
There was a name for it. And I love how he has a specific cool name for it, that he gave it this cool name.
Yes, and now they just call it...
Offensive magic. Dude, he must be mauling that they're using my spell and they're not even... I made a whole cool name for it and you're not even using the cool name.
Can we, just out of respect for how cool that name was, use that name?
Okay, we have to learn it like right now though.
Yeah. Oh, that picture of Himmel looking at Frieren. Let me write this down as something to talk about.
Yeah, while I find this. I just want to say there's a scene right here while I'm scrolling through the episode. There's a scene right here where
Rex, I just want to say you were right. This show is getting better. I
just want to say while I'm scrubbing through the scene where Frieren walked across this log really confidently. As someone who went hiking with my super confident friends and had to cross the log, this is like so accurate. Like you kind of wobble, but then you like your forward momentum carries you forward. The only thing inaccurate here is how she like stops herself rather than like stumbling off the log and like just trying to find a steady like thump 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 thump. But I like the log walk either way. I was just thinking about that a lot. So yeah.
Oh. I love how the hair clip is a little bit less detailed so that they can still draw her with a lot of motion.
Yeah, because they can still like make her move here when she like stumbles. And even this pause is a little, I don't know if that's realistic, but I love the way she like. I love that jump there. Like
yes.
that felt right.
This is a very Miyazaki
Yeah.
Not really, but I do love that it has that detail.
Yeah.
When it didn't have to.
Did you hear like the 1-2 of her feet landing? It wasn't just a single poof. It was like ta-tun. And the sound design here is great. Wait.
Oh, I love that!
That was wonderful.
The sound design.
Oh, that sound design was great. That sound design was so good.
Unsung heroes. I really do think that the sound designers, I believe they're called.
Yeah.
They really don't get enough credit. For example,
this show especially, by the way.
In Avatar: The Last Airbender, there are some times where the animation is a little bit limited when they do things like huge glaciers.
Oh, Avatar's sound design is probably the best.
Yes, but it's the sound design that makes all of the bending just feel just so much more impactful. Because there will be so few frames. It'll be like a glacier and it'll have like 3 frames, but it's the sound design that just makes it sound so crunchy and heavy.
Her saying that's way too powerful is just so good with the Zolturak.
Zolturak.
Her saying that's way too powerful.
Oh, it's this part!
Very clever of them. They never showed the beam. In the flashback, they showed this! Yeah, how she's picturing it. How this is what Fern's picturing. They never showed it directly.
Guys, it's so smart. It's such good.
Brilliant. Actually brilliant.
God.
2 things. You have Himmel and magic that you still haven't gotten to talk about.
I said magic? Oh!
I
can save the magic thing for another day.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
I forgot about it. Guys, okay, actually, don't tell me if it's spoilers, but now I'm curious if Himmel might have had a little bit of, like, romantic feelings towards Frieren. Because I don't get the impression that he's just a perv. Maybe we'll find out later in more flashbacks that he is kind of just a ladies' man through and through.
Right.
Like a Sanji kind of.
Sanji
type. But especially that image at the end of every episode where Frieren and her group, her original group, everyone's kind of looking up or doing their own thing, and Himmel specifically is looking at Frieren.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And that does not change anything about what I see. How do I explain this? This doesn't change how I see their relationship at all, because someone can have a little bit of budding romantic feelings for someone and still be an incredible friend without any ulterior motives.
Ulterior motives. Ulterior.
English isn't my first language, please forgive me. Ulterior
motives, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think this means Himmel wouldn't have been just as nice to someone else. I think he was genuinely a kind person to everyone that he met.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm just like a little curious if there was that extra tiny bit of dimension between his affection towards her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That must suck to have a crush on someone who's gonna outlive you by that much. Oh, well.
That's a real thing. This is why immortality, guys, overrated.
Hold. That means she's gonna look young for his whole life, though.
So he'll get in trouble with the law?
No! That's not what I meant, never mind. I just meant that, like...
I can explain.
Very male gaze.
Yes, exactly. Like, very, like, male gaze. If he's, like, a very shallow person.
Oh, that's true!
Mm-hmm.
Old age must have been so humbling for him.
Because he was this, like, hot young guy, and now he just shrunk.
I had the biggest crush on Himmel in the first episode. His voice. Oh, I believe it was Rex who commented the voice actor for Himmel, and apparently he's legendary. And I think he also did the voice for Bakugo, I think.
You know the one sound designer who does get enough credit is the JoJo sound designer. He did that for JoJo and Fire Force.
Because he memed enough.
Yeah, because he memed him, because he made enough sounds, and he put the bruh sound effect in the Fire Force sounds. Bruh. Look it up. Nobuhiko Okamoto. Nobuhiko Okamoto. Bakugo.
Yo!
Bakugo.
Wait, he did Accelerator?
Oh.
And, is his name Nobu? Wait, what's his name from... he did my...
in Tower of God!
Dude, he did my...
and this guy from the favorite best boy from...
The main character from Blue Exorcist?
Yeah, it's Blue Exorcist. That's the volleyball one.
My favorite character from Haikyuu?
Yeah. I don't know who that is.
Yo, he really is legendary. What the hell? No!
What? Where?
Takumi? So, this is a classic... Oh my god, I need water, sorry. Listen, okay? He did Takumi from Maid-sama. So Maid-sama is a classic shoujo anime. So now I see why he can do the romantic voice so well. Because he's done shonen boys.
Oh wow, he has range.
Shoujo
because he does Giacchio from JoJo Part 5, who like yells a lot. And yeah, also apparently Brother Nier in Nier Replicant. Still need to play that game. Haven't played it.
The voice actor choices for Nier are always like top tier. Oh, you're getting out of frame.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Okay.
So much for our anti-rolling.
Yeah.
Floor is slanted.
Wow. Rex, you were right. This man is legendary for real. This explains everything.
Yeah. Well, I think it's tea time.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yes, thank you guys for watching. I can't wait to watch the next episode. Oh, I have work tomorrow, so
I'm so happy that we found a lot of you guys who watch our discussions.
Yeah, some of you get so far. I sometimes struggle to watch our discussions while I'm editing, so the fact that you guys care enough about what we have to say just means so much. Thank you.
Our first Frieren video, I don't know if you guys know how like YouTube analytics works, but if you check the things, most people stop watching most videos within the first like few minutes, like the first like 30 seconds, 10 seconds to like a minute.
Probably because they're scrolling and then it does the autoplay thing and then they don't actually click on it.
Or they click on it and they're like, whatever, and they leave. Or like, because there are a lot of reasons.
That's so weird because I don't do that. If I click on a video, it's because I'm gonna check it out.
That's the interesting part. So, I don't know, but the numbers say that people leave early.
Yeah.
In YouTube video. And I don't think that's just us. Maybe that's just us, but I think it's like a usual
They
thing.
see our ugly mugs and they're like, yeah.
Like, imagine, like, other YouTubers are like, what are you talking about? I get 97% retention on my videos. But, okay. But seriously, usually by the ending, most people have dropped off. In our Frieren reaction, like, 50% of people stayed until the end. Like, you guys watched our discussion, man. That's cool. I'm so happy.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're at, like, 400 plus subs right now. Dude.
Yeah. Man.
We're so close to our goal. Thank you.
We're really lucky, man. Yeah.
So we're gonna keep watching this show because it's amazing, and we're probably gonna do it at a decent pace. So if you're not subscribed already, please do, because we're gonna keep watching the show.
Subscribe. So
Please.
Scrub.
Please.
All right. See y'all. Bye-bye.
Oh, should we do a... How did they...
They had a stick.
They had a stick. Oh, right.
They had a... Oh,
I don't have a stick.
yeah.
I have a pen.
I have a stick. I actually have... Hold on. Wait, let me get my
Whoa, look at the way it's focusing on Africa.
stick. Oh, sorry.
It's not focusing it on it anymore. Come on, buddy. I believe in you. Wait, that effect is almost like magic.
Yeah. Wait, hold
Free
on.
VFX.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Don't stop the recording. Give me a second.
God, this shit was so good. I can't get over it. This is like the best anime I've seen in like a hot...
Die, viewer!
Dude, they have defensive magic. This ain't nothing.
Ah, damn it, they have defensive magic? Well, shit, hold on.
They've seen further into the show than
Oh,
us
crap.
too, so they probably know
They
all
have, like,
sorts
year-
of spells.
Yeah, they have years worth of defensive experience. Crap.
Yeah, they actually read their
How are we
textbook.
supposed to end the video now? If I can't end it by shooting the camera.
I guess it'll just keep
It's
playing
just
forever.
Yeah, this is forever.
Bye.
Bye. Block this. Ooh, and turn off the camera while it's blocking. Wait, while we're here,
Yeah.
have you ever like had a conversation about boob sizes with your female friends?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
once in the Philippines, I forgot how it came up.
Mm.
I don't know if we're talking about bras or whatever, but my childhood friend Jazelyn was like, I think for some reason I ended up having to guess her size. I was like, oh, this will fit you, right? Because you're like a B or a C.
Yeah.
I think I was like, because you're a C cup, right? And
Yeah.
she was like, girl, I'm barely an A. Like, have you looked at these? And I was like, oh, dang. And that was the first time, because I could tell she was like a little bit insecure
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it and was like kind of comparing us.
Yeah.
That was my first time experiencing that.
Okay.
But it does happen.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure because I've always wondered.
And if you go to an onsen or any sort of Asian spa where you go in completely naked, okay, maybe I shouldn't out myself.
This is why
the
it's hard asking you,
female
'cause-
form is very beautiful.
This is why it's hard asking you because you have hard male gaze.
No, I have my girl crushes, okay? That's it. I just
Fair
have
enough.
a couple of girl
Fair
crushes.
We all got those. Sorry, I stopped talking because the motor.
Reina from Tekken 8. She's my new girl crush.
But I just wasn't sure because I stopped because the motorcycles came through. But I just wasn't sure because I was like I wasn't sure if that like is something that really happens or if that's just like a anime like male fake,
Yeah.
fake feminine thing.
I know for a fact that it happened to me completely authentically.
Yeah.
Or, what's the word? Organically. It came about organically.
Right.
And also it might not be as big of a deal in Asian countries.
Because sex
Because-
isn't that taboo.
Yeah, I mean, this might be really weird, guys, but as a joke, my mom, and especially my grandma, will just like randomly grope me. That's a real thing, okay? I see it in anime and I'm like, dang, just like my grandma. So,
This might need to be cut. Well, it's your call. You're the editor.
I grew up partly in the Philippines and mostly in America, so I'm not really sure what it's like in Japan. So yeah, and it's not really something that comes up. I'm not like, hey guys, do you grope your friends? Do you guys talk about cup sizes? So I wouldn't really know. I'd have to ask my family in Japan, but I don't know if that's a conversation I want to have with them.